What's good? It's Chigozi. It's Sunday, August 25th, 2019. Deputy made up story about being shot by sniper, official says. That's the headline right here. Remember when I mentioned how Dwayne brought up the story about the snipers and, of course, my reaction to everything and his reaction too, of course, more made up propaganda from the Freemasons. So here we're telling you right away that this sniper propaganda was made up by the police, and they're literally telling you that the story about the snipers is made up, and not just by anyone, by a deputy. And who's a deputy? The police. The deputies are the police, and you see how they are putting out propaganda by the numbers. I mean, this is just too much. Lancaster deputy made up story about being shot by a sniper, officials said. Made up. Why do you think? Because it's concocted propaganda from the police, which is great. That means I can go off on this video, tell you how this is fake news, because they're literally, I mean, that's the name of the story. They're making things up. So I can't, YouTube can't do anything to me right now. 47-second video. Of course, the Freemasons propaganda, always branded with number 47. Very special numbers to Freemasons. Euclid's 47th problem is about establishing a foundation. Foundation equals 47. Time 47. Policeman 47. Barely cops. Cop 47. You see how they have that here. 826. Mason 26. I also can't help but notice time equals 47, and then 2 plus 6 is 8, 88. Connecting to time. Let's see what sniper equals. Policeman equals 88 as well. Sniper equals 8136. We gotta look at today's date numerology too. 45, 72, 54. Police equals 33. So that's why, again, the police are putting out propaganda on a date with 33 numerology. Sniper has the ritual numbers, but there's just more here that we're going to see. Deputy 26 at 826, they update this propaganda by the numbers. The California Sheriff's Deputy. So this is in California, so don't forget. This is about a policeman, which equals 88. This is in California, which equals 88. And at 826, 2 plus 6 is 8, so 88. They update this propaganda. Deputy Angel Reynosa, 21, had previously said he was shot while walking to his personal car outside of the sheriff's station in Lancaster on Wednesday. The bullet came from a 4-story apartment building across the street that houses people with mental health problems. Mayor R. Rex Paris said at the time, adding that a bulletproof vest saved Reynosa's life by deflecting the bullet into his shoulder. But so they're giving you these evidence, and telling you these things, when they're telling you that it never happened. It's completely made up. Fabricated the entire incident. They tell you that on purpose. They didn't say Reynosa said that he fabricated the incident. They said, and they didn't even say made up. They are being specific. They're using actual vocabulary for made up, for concoct. And I love how they use the word fabricated. Fabricated equals 42, like Freemason. The Freemasons fabricate all of their what? Fake news propaganda. Fake news equals 42, like fabricated. This fabricated propaganda can be judged with order, judged with 42. From the Zionist Jews, Zionism equals 42, and from the Freemasons, Freemason equals 42. Masonry equals 42. Very clear to see who's putting out this fake news propaganda. Reynosa said he fabricated the entire incident. I love that so much. The entire incident. What does that tell you? They're cluing you in. Donald Trump, this entire Denmark, Greenland event, the entire incident is fabricated. All my friends who aren't familiar with this English language, entire, having no part excluded or left out, whole, constituting the full amount, extent, or duration. That means since Donald Trump was born until today, until the day he dies and after, is a completely scripted propaganda event. He is just an actor. His entire presidency is fabricated. Joe Walsh, him running against Trump in GOP primary, this entire incident is fabricated. Are you understanding? This entire incident is fabricated. So stop saying that, oh, no, maybe this, maybe that. No. It's fake news propaganda from the Zionist Jews. And yes, you can say, well, isn't some things in the news maybe a little real and maybe they'll do this or that, or maybe there's a shooting and someone actually died? You can always argue shit like that for those little intricacies, although it's always coded, it's always still put on by the police. That's not, that's not excusable. But you can say with confidence that these political events with, Trump, these people, they are 110% fabricated. It's not like 9/11 where people actually died. You can, then argue that, this or that happened. I mean, it was completely from the government, but you know what I'm trying to say. But political events, 100% fabricated. And people need to see how fake this propaganda is. Angel Reynosa. Angel 21, he's 21 years old. See? By the numbers. Reynosa 3681. I love how we get this. What numbers are these? These are the numbers used in Sniper. See, he made up the Sniper. This is very clear. I mean, wow. Reynosa. I've heard a lot of Hispanic names in my lifetime. Never heard of this one. I'm sure you have if you live in California. I'm just saying it's not a common one. It's not Gonzalez or Ramirez. They give you a specific one, and it meets the specific ones for Sniper. It is by the numbers. I mean, as they're telling you how fabricated this is, you see how his name equals the same thing as Sniper. Unbelievable. And his name's Angel. It's some biblical propaganda from the Jesuit order. Angel Reynosa, 69. There's some 69s earlier, too. Saturn, 69, 42, 21, reflection of 12. The guy's 21. Moon 57. It's in California. Lancaster. Lancaster, 93 like Saturn, 30 like Saturn. Also, it's a what? Police ritual. Police 30, 60, like Lancaster. It's from the police. They're branding their propaganda. They always do this. You see what I'm saying? It's always by the numbers. It's fabricated. Police didn't find a shooter, but a nearby school was put on lockdown and officials say students were evacuated over some fake news propaganda. This is probably the real part of this. I don't think this part was fabricated. Yes, the school being locked down was in terms of it was supposed to be, but you know what I mean? It actually got put on lockdown. The students were actually evacuated because it's just their agenda. That's what they do. World leaders line up for the G7 photo. By the numbers. So he'll be relieved of his duties, and a criminal investigation into the incident is ongoing. This is bullshit. They're telling you this is propaganda, making you think that if the police make up events, they get reprimanded. What a bunch of crap, guys. Every single day, the police concoct fake news, entirely fictitious propaganda events and distractions and tyranny. So, this is no different. The only difference is that this is like this entire thing. So they're not telling you, yes, we made this up. We're figuring this out. Like they're mocking you. They're just trying to trick you. I mean, it's hard to explain. It's like a dream within a dream. Like the fake news propaganda is about how this guy's making fake news propaganda, but that was supposed to be the fake news propaganda from the beginning because it's fake news propaganda by the numbers. So, if you're a police officer, again, I always tell you, your goal should be to be relieved of your duties. You should go turn in your badge, turn in your gun, or no, keep your gun. You should keep the gun because you're going to need it against your employer when the time's right. When they come to do their moral tyranny, build their stronger police state. You know, join the right side. Not stop joining these tyrants. I don't know why I'm clicking on this photo. We need to just close the video. It's a team in the stream, but you see it, a team photo. I hope this is by the numbers. Photo 6174. I like how time equals 6147. A photo captures time in a sense. Today's the 25th day, time 25. But I think there's just more here I'm not seeing. Because I mean, you know, they didn't have to tell us this. World leaders line up for the G7 photo. $166, like secret society. What a nice ritual. You guys are gonna like this. So I didn't mention this the last time I said the G7 ritual with Donald Trump. I think they quoted it, which equals 77. They're talking about 1977. Secret society equals 77 and 166. So do you see how they clearly coded this string of propaganda about G7, 77, and it equals 166 in the full reduction. Secret society, 77, reverse full reduction. Secret society, 166 without doing anything, just using alphabetical order. And you see how this equals 166. Also equals to 74 prime, like my Sonic. 451 and 154, the reflections of each other. That's really interesting. I know ritual sacrifice equals 154, but there's something obviously they're going more for here that's not that. You know, the Jesuit order found in 1540, King James 154, but I think there's just more that I'm not seeing. But the takeaway is the 166. It means it cannot be any better. So we'll close off the video, but we have to talk about a few more things. Call him King Trump. Remember, he was coming out saying that King of Israel stuff on the date with 41 life lesson number. Tisha B'Av 134. This one with Joe Walsh 1135. Thelema 35. But Tisha B'Av 134. I don't know what King Trump equals, but it's coded. It's probably, you know, could be Saturnian. Tisha B'Av Israeli number. Oh, it's straight up 48 like Donald Trump. I mean, they didn't even stray. They didn't even need some sort of pattern. They just used Donald Trump. I mean, that's how much they try sometimes. Donald Trump 48, just like King Trump. And how does this work? Because I understand King and Donald both equal 23, which is why he's in propaganda saying he's the king of this, king of that. It's all a ritual. Which also means that you want to look at the other ciphers because these are also important. You know, conspiracy, Freemason, number 51, America 129, Trump 114, and Francis Bacon, World War 114. You know, I like this minute 13 video down here. Scottish 113. Also 73 seconds. The 21st prime, Saturn 21. He's a Saturnian actor for the Freemasons. Completely fabricated. So yeah, this Breaking Bad movie, again, this needs its own video because I've been seeing it everywhere on my phone, you know, for the notifications. Delete previous versions of Windows. What is this? Sorry. Netflix releases trailer for a Breaking Bad movie. You know, that's going to be in the future. Remember, the Breaking Bad, 223 like my Sonic, 74 like my Sonic. Catholic 35, Thelema 35. They're both drinking beer here, too, and thinking about how I see this might be the riddle for this particular piece of trending propaganda. 35-second video, and they're both drinking beer. Remember, Kavanaugh talking about beer. He gave us, you know, he admitted to like liking beer and stuff, and like you know, you wouldn't do this, but he's doing these type of things because it's all a ritual. Beer and Jesuit, they overlap with these gematria rituals in with the Catholic Church. Beer equals 30, 21, 24. Jesuit 42, 30, 21. So you see how Jesuit equals those numbers. And then they're drinking beer in a 35-second video. This is from the Catholic Church. Catholic equals 35. That's why they're doing this, according to the limited information that they have on here. Cindy McCain, John McCain would be very disappointed. Minute 18 video. Death 118. Sorry for the arachnophobes. I hate it when they do this too. They have these spiders in the propaganda. Wikipedia, or not really that, but they do it a lot with CNN. They'll just have spiders or other outlets. Like they know that you guys that people are arachnophobic, and seeing these things scare them. So they just put them on the propaganda. I'm not even kidding. They do that on purpose. It's stupid. Serena, Federer are the 5 biggest stories to follow. Roger Federer obviously is an actor for the federal government. It literally goes without saying. His name is Roger Federer. I don't have to explain any further how he's an agent for the federal government. They're literally telling you. Serena Williams also is too, though. 1059. 5 top talking points. When you're out 5, you get 42. Digger 42. Slave 59. Freemasonry. Or not Freemasonry. Freemasonry, it does equal 59. Black man 159. The key of David 135. Oh, good. We can close off this video with a murder by numbers. That's what we used to do, because there was a point where we'll make a video, and at the end, there's always some murder by numbers on the. Like, it happened pretty much every day, and I think it might be the season for that again. It's the fall. It's ripe for that. Erika Zak, who inspired millions in her fight to get a liver, dies at 39. I mean, look at her eyes. This is just a bunch of concocted propaganda. She was murdered by the federal government. If someone's like, oh, is this even a human? I mean, I wouldn't argue with you this time for asking that. I don't know what they're doing. I mean, someone's going to say, well, if you have a bad liver, your eyes turn yellow. It's like, yeah, and it may be. I don't know. But if that's true, they're doing it here on purpose. You shouldn't have to beg for your life. You know, what a bunch of occult stuff. You know, ominous stuff. 729. 151, the 36 prime. So we're just breaking this down, because I've never heard of this in my life. So we're just going to break it down. We're going to see why she died at 39. We're going to see why her liver was used. Okay. Liver 33, 69, 30, 66. We're going to do this really quickly. Today's the day with 33 numerology, liver 33. This was published the 23rd, though, but they're having it on the front page today, in case you missed it. So we got to do with the date numerology came out. That'll help us a lot more. Killing 43, death 25. Liver also equals 48, because V, you just add 18. It's a 22nd letter. You don't need to reduce 22. I wish I didn't find this in a sense, because we're just going to add a lot more time, but who cares? I know everyone likes it. It's perfect. Erika, 44, like kill, 26. Does she have liver cancer? Just because cancer equals 44, 26. Let's see. A cancer survivor. You see that? You see what just happened? I control F, type in cancer just to see. You can use the gematria first to see the pattern. You don't have to read the propaganda. This just emphasized it. Immediately, bam, Erika, 44, 26, 37, just like cancer. Does she have cancer? Control F, you see it 3 times. A cancer survivor here. Colorectal cancer. She survived 70 rounds of chemotherapy to treat colorectal cancer. Well, no wonder she died. But in reality, she, even if there wasn't chemotherapy, she would have died anyway by the numbers from this gang. Unbelievable. Wow. So you see it here. I mean, that's the shortcut. I mean, that shows you the whole ritual in terms of what you need to see how this is made up. Erika Zak equals 37, also like cancer. Erika Zak, 37. Erika, 37. I mean, what kind of name is Erika Zak? Z-A-K. 38, like death, killing, murder. Zak, 43. She dies today with a lifeless number, 43. By the numbers, murder ritual. We never heard of this woman. At least I've never heard of this woman before. And you see how we're putting this together. Because it's a death, murder, killing ritual. Murder by numbers. Killing also equals 43. 38. Why do you think Florida 3843 is always participating in murderous propaganda? She was 39. Masonry's number, Zionism number, federal number. Her husband, Scott, Scott Powers. Doesn't power equal 74? Or, no, 77. Energy 74. Powers, Scottish 32. Freemasonry 58. But Powers 33, 96. Freemason 96. Freemason 42. Masonry 33. When you're out 33, you get 66. Scott Powers, Scott 58. Like Power and Scott have the same thing. You see what was going on here. Scott Powers, 47. I'm sick of explaining the number 47. It also equals 65, 124, and it was just interesting. I was just talking about Florida. You see how these numbers always find their way into these death, murder rituals too. That's why I explained it's not an accident. Florida sums to 65 and 124. They're not overt death numbers, but it's definitely part of this whole pattern and riddle. Wow. But if you're new here, and I know some people, this might be a lot of examples, a lot of numbers. Some people say they're older and it's hard to follow and understand. And I completely respect that. And I try to make these as simple as you can to follow with certain things. And that's why I just want to emphasize. You can forget everything I said. Why not just pay attention to then the Erika 44, 26, 37, Erika 37, 44. Oh, excuse me, Erika Zak 37. But you see Erika Zak, and then Cancer. And just think about how we saw this right away and knew that she would have been connected to cancer. Because I don't think they told us that on the front page. See, they talk about liver. She could have had liver failure, liver disease. The other one where it gets like when you drink too much, cirrhosis, or then the other one, you know what I mean? It could have been a lot of things. But to see how we processed this out and got this should be enough to show you the pattern that you need to show other people and understand what's going on. Everything else just becomes extra, you know what I mean? So don't worry about anything else I said. Don't worry about connecting liver to this. We did. But you know what I mean? Take it one bit at a time. You could even, if you're very visual, you could even, again, if the gematria is really new to you, it's your first video, start with the red and blue pillars of Freemasonry, the black and white duality, go inside a Masonic lodge. What does it look like? It's very easy to show anyone, new or not, how this is Masonic propaganda. Look at their Florida lodges. They always have this type of thing going on inside their propaganda. You see it here, and then you see the clear red and blue. I mean, why? If you're trying to take a picture, I mean, I don't know if this coat thing belongs here. It just doesn't. It's messy. Why not hang that in the closet? You know what I'm saying? Oh, it's lived in. Get the fuck out of here. It's red and blue, pillars of Freemasonry, black and white, duality. She's even wearing the black and white. There's a dog here. Dog equals 26, like Mason, like Cancer. Always going back to Sirius. This is people are into. At 445 also connects to that too. Time is running out. I mean, what a bunch of propaganda. Let's see when she tweets this. 122, Freemason 122. Time is running out. I'm just looking for some, murderous sacrificial numbers. Kills 44. Ha! Death 228. In the English Sumerian cipher, time is running out equals 228. And that's a very common phrase. Time is running out. Why do you think it sums to that? And they proliferize that inside their media. Time is running out. Death, same numbers. Death 228. Time is running out. 84 like Masonry, 93 like Saturn, 96 like Freemason. It's just, I don't know what to say anymore. Mother pleads with... Oh, one last thing. What if she has a Wikipedia page? I want to see how many days from her birthday. We cannot assume. Yeah. It's worth trying. It's worth trying. Because that's my favorite part, man. The birthday. There we go. Wait, but this could be someone else. But wait, let's make sure this woman wasn't from Oregon. If this woman's from Oregon, and she's also 39, I mean, we'll use it. We'll use it. Oregon equals 33, like liver. It makes sense that she could be from Oregon. I don't want to add too much time with this, but I want to do this. I like from the birthday. Because it just really solidifies how fabricated all this stuff really is. But it could be coincidence. And I don't want to talk about this woman, and it's not her. She was also born February 13th, death 213. I mean, this could be her. But I don't know. I don't know. I guess we'll yeah, colon cancer, Portland, Oregon. It is her. I mean, this makes sense. Death 213. I mean, what Erika Zaks are there? Look at her. Born today with a lifeless number 33, liver 33. This propaganda coming out again on day with 33 numerology, but she died August 23rd. So we can do February 13th to August 23rd. $191. Oh my goodness. Wow. This is so obvious. 191 days. What are we talking about? Zach, 43. She dies on a date with a lifeless number of 43. 191 is the 43rd prime number. So she dies on oh my goodness. Are you seeing how clearly coded this ritual is? 191 is the 43rd prime, dies on a date with a lifeless number 43. It's a 43rd prime. She dies on a date with a lifeless number 43. Her last name equals 43. Also 6 months and 10 days, going back to Jesus. Jesus Christ equals 43. These murder rituals always pointing to Jesus Christ as well. It's just too clear. Assassination equals 611. It's 6 months, 11 days. It equals that in the Jewish cipher. But you just cannot deny this ritual. I mean, we even had an observation that this could have been her birthday because, again, it's 213, death 213. And then she's born on a date with 33. Wasn't she born a date with 33 numerology, liver 33, and she's from Oregon, which equals 33? No, so excuse me. If I've been saying Oregon equals 33, excuse me for the confusion. But here's another lesson. Oregon is the 33rd state, and it equals 74. And it's just perfect. It's just this Jesus Christ death ritual all coming together. So I hope you followed along this far. We're gonna lay this out right now. This is all biblical. And if you've read Zach's book, if you watch any of his videos, he explains this very well all the time. This code is very biblical to this gang. A lot of these murder death rituals are mocking and reflecting the death of Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ equals 43. Also 151. Remember we had that minute 51 video. Jesus Christ, 43. Just real quick, see? Minute 51 video. Unbelievable. And then 29. Jesus 29. And now I'm seeing all this. Jesus 29. No. Yeah. I swear to God it says 29. Yes, with the X exception. Jesus 29. See? 729. Jesus Christ 151. Minute 51 second video. Jesus Christ dying at 33. And think about how she dies at 39. Jesus Christ was on the cross from what? 9 to 3. 39, 93. Saturn, God's son. That pattern. So we have that. And think about 39 books of the Old Testament. So Jesus 29, Jesus Christ 151, and 43. Zach 43, designated with a lifeless number 43, 191 days from her birthday, the 43rd prime. And it's all what? Liver 33, like Jesus Christ dying at 33. She's from the 33rd state, Oregon, which equals 74. Like Jesus Christ. Very clear biblical ritual from the Catholic Church. And it makes more sense now why she died on the 23rd, the 235th day of the year. The Society of Jesus equals 235. Very clear to show you how the Jesuit order puts out these rituals. That's why I started off with saying I've never heard of this woman before. I don't know what this is about. All I see is liver, and I was probably by numbers of liver because it's going to be by numbers of liver. It's very obvious that it was, and it was. But then from there, we see how this is a Jesus Christ ritual. And I'm explaining this so you can then follow along. You can rewatch this. You can go this ritual yourself and see these patterns. That we're doing these from scratch, so you know what to look for. Update time: Jesus 29, Jesus Christ 151. You got it. Makes very clear sense what they're doing. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Peace out.